I'm so excited to be talking with Kimberly Whitman. She's an author. She's an entertaining and lifestyle expert. Believe us, all of us need her help. I love her colors. I love everything she does. And I get to talk to her about her new line at Antonio Milani's that is showing in Dillard's. Hi, how are you?
Hi, thank you so much for setting this up via Zoom. This is great. Now that we're all used to it, it's great.
It is great. Now, let me just say, I do love your colors. I love the bright colors. You are actually wearing one of the dresses that is at Dillard's right now. And it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous and feminine.
Thank you. Yes, I really wanted the collection to be very feminine, but also very wearable and easy. I mean, I think that as women, we all have these very busy days and these very busy lifestyles. And I have two young children and I work. And so, I need things that are very versatile and easy to wear, that I still want to feel feminine and I still want to feel pretty. But I also want to feel like I can just put it on in the day and look my best, all the way through the evening.
Yes, and the fabric it's really, you can tell it's well made, first of all. Now, how much input did you have as far as styles?
Well, it was really, really awesome to work with the Antonio Milani team. It was a really fun process. So obviously we were in a pandemic. So a lot of what we did was over Zoom, and, thank God that we could send packages back and forth to each other and then meet. So we would send inspiration boards and pictures via email, and then meet via Zoom. And then they sent me samples and I got to feel them and touch them. I had kind of my little pod come over, my mom and my sisters, my mother-in-law. And thank goodness my youngest sister is a sample size. So I was like, put this on. We really, because we were able to take some time with it, we really got to think about all the little details, like where that zipper goes. Could I reach that zipper behind me, or would I need someone to help me get it dressed? So we'd move it to the side. Or we weren't, super thrilled with one of the tassels on one of the dresses. So we switched it to another wooden bead, and we were able to really go back and forth and get the pieces exactly where we wanted them to be, which was really, really nice. So the Antonio Milani team is so talented. Mm-hmm. They are really good at what they do. And I'm so proud of what we were able to make together.
How do you become that?
I don't know how I became it. It just kind of happened. When I was in my 20s, just after SMU, I went to SMU in Dallas, and I thought that I was going to work in the art market. I moved to New York, and I thought I really wanted to I was a historian and a researcher, and I really wanted to be an art historian. And I was having a party and my mom and I were working on this party, and she had all these beautiful things. I come from a line of China collectors, and I've been bitten by the same bug. And I was helping her get something down that she was loaning to a friend. And I had this aha moment. Oprah always talks about those aha moments. And I had one for sure, because I distinctly remember her handing a bowl down to me that we were going to give to a friend to borrow. And she said, we should be charging for this, really sarcastically. And I was like, oh my gosh, we should. So ding. I started a party rental business, and I literally rented my mother's things to her friends. And it just kind of snowballed from there. And I had the support of a lot of women who really just lifted me up and encouraged me and helped me along the way, gave me great advice, hired me, to do events. And it really was just because the women in my life supported me and lifted me up.
That is a great story. That's an inspirational story. I do love that. I'm going to make something on the show tomorrow from your cookbook. I think I'm going to make the mango guacamole.
Oh, fantastic. You'll love that. That's great. Yes, Parties Around a Punch Bowl. I had so much fun putting that book together. I have very, very vivid memories of my childhood at church with punches being served and just loving that treat, but also of the Punch Bowl being a place where people really gathered around and made connections. I really thought of those situations. I thought, what would I feel comfortable walking into an event with, or into church with, or a graduation or a family gathering, or, I'm so excited to be able to gather with friends again. And I think we appreciate that more than ever.
We want people to get out to Dillard's because your line is right there. It's beautiful. It's inspired by you. And thank you so much for talking to me today, Kimberly.
Thank you, Kelly. I really appreciate you having me.
Okay.
Good luck with the recipe.
Yes, I will let you know how
Tell
that
me if you
comes out.
need any help.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Bye.
Bye.
She was amazing, so delightful. I enjoyed visiting with her, and I was just saying, I don't know if we mentioned it, that she was in Dallas.
I knew I liked her.
Yeah, there you go.
I knew I did.
There you go. She's the second blogger, entertainment, and lifestyle expert that Dillard's has chosen to base a line of clothing from Antonio Milani on. Jeremy, this
What?
is one of the dresses.
Yes.
Now, let me just say, it didn't come with the belt.
It's supposed to be like that?
It came like this, which is
Okay.
very free-flowing. A lot of the dresses are. But this belt, if you saw the package, this belt she had on a pair of jeans, which I will wear sometime. But I like the idea of cinching it in.
Yeah.
And I love to, like you, mix colors and
And
patterns.
patterns, yeah.
And so
I thought it came with it, so I wouldn't have known otherwise.
the person that gave me the room to show it, she said, "Oh my gosh, I never would have thought of putting that together." But I really like it this way.
I would
and-
never would have known.
And again, you can wear it without the t-shirt. This t-shirt I put under just because it doesn't come with the dress either. But I put it under there just because, you know, we're not quite into the summer months and it shows a lot of arm. And so
That's very smart then. Yeah, make your, and especially a lot of times, like women in my family don't like showing their arms.
to show their arms.
And so that's a great way to make it your own and
Right.
put your own fashion twist on it.
Right, and this is also Antonio Milani line. It's just not her line. But the cookbook does come from her line, and it is so great. And we are going to make a recipe from it tomorrow. I'm going to keep it around the studio because I think that there's so many great drinks in it that we might make later.
Do you know too, is this is the second one you've done in collaboration. Is Dillard's doing this with a lot of different bloggers?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so it's like a series.
Yeah, they've never done this before with Antonio Milani. This is the second one. I believe they're doing 3.
Oh, awesome.
And I don't know who the third one is yet. The first one was born on 5th, and then we've got Kimberly. So I don't know what the third one is, but I love Kimberly's bright colors.
Do you know, are these available in stores only, or is it online and in stores?
Online and in stores, and I
Perfect.
believe it's the east door of Dillard's. If you go in, it'll be straight in front of you. You walk in, you'll just see it right there in front of you. So
Yeah.
if you want to go in and check out the dresses, but they're kind of free flowing. Kind of a couple of them are more fitted with a zipper up the back, but really cute little line.
Can I challenge Dillard's to do this for men's clothing, please?
Wouldn't that be nice? Now, are there very many guy bloggers? I don't know.
Oh, there's
because
tons.
that like lifestyle.
Lifestyle. What they're doing, they're taking lifestyle experts
Right.
and making clothing based on their look
Their
and their
colors
feel
and their feel.
and their whole like brand. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
think they
could use a
should.
few new dress shirts.
Dillard's, if you're listening. Also, well, then you'd have to choose a guy's line of clothing that they
I would just love
partner
to have
with.
the option.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice.
Also, this little scarf here, you can buy it separately, and I put it on a table, and it's just so pretty,
Oh, that's very cute.
like
Yeah.
you know, a party table.
Like a runner.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. So
That is
anyway,
very cool.
Yeah, and
She seems lovely.
she does seem lovely.
I
and
also
she was,
loved her house.
Wasn't her house cool?
Gorgeous.
Now, what would you call that backdrop? It's like it was all wood, and it was.
Well, she did painted wood. To me, it's very French country.
I agree.
Because of the color palette with the paint on wood and that muted tones, and then her decor. I was like, can I come do a house tour?
When I was talking to her, I was noticing all of that, and I'm like, oh, I'd love to see the rest of her house. Yeah.
Did you ask her if she lives in Highland Park?
No, I didn't even know about Highland Park.
Oh, I wouldn't know if
Well,
she
I'm
lives.
not from Dallas,
Text
so I
her and ask
didn't-
her, like, do you live in Highland Park?
I will ask her.
Because that's the area to live in Dallas. In Highland Park.
Okay, and then again, the cookbook is available also right there where the line of clothing is. One more thing I didn't mention is there's also a pair of shoes, and they were. I don't have them on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I looked at your feet immediately.
No, they were coming in the day that I was there, so I've not seen the shoes. So if you want to go to the shoe department and ask for that. So again, tomorrow, mango guacamole from the Party Punch Bowl series that she has.
I love it. Hey, Dillard's, I'll be happy to come up with a fashion line for you. I love color.
I love color too.
I love color.
And I cannot
and
lie.
pattern.
That's right.
Coming up, we're very distressed because we've lost some lyrics, and we're going to need your help finding them, guys. It's a very special, heartwarming edition of Lost Lyrics because we're going to find them, Cal.
I think we will. I feel good about it.
We'll be back.